welcome back to Triple P and J.
Hey, what up?
Hi, this week we have 3 new topics. They are our worst job experiences, gender equality, and of course, Will and Chris Rock.
Because that's what everybody's talking about.
Yes.
So you know we won't get in on it.
Oh my god, yes. So we gotta do it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Jaleesa.
Thank you.
We let her out of the corner.
How was your week off last week?
Jail.
Oh,
It's like jail.
oh, it was like jail, so you really didn't go
Oh
to
no,
jail.
I wasn't in jail.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't hear nothing about no bond.
She was in podcast jail. She was blocked.
Yeah,
I was wondering, I was like,
I was
did you really go to jail?
I was bad.
Well, it's good to have you back. Did you watch last week's without you?
I liked it.
Did
You
you?
didn't watch it though.
I liked it.
Okay.
You gotta double down.
At least you're honest about it.
Right.
But before you guys really get into the video, make sure you like, comment, or don't comment yet, but like and subscribe. And also, if you guys have not turned your notification bell on yet, please turn that on so you can see when we post new content.
Please and thank you.
Yep.
So, for our first topic, it is our worst job experience.
Yes.
Who wants to go first?
So I'm gonna get mine out the way because they always have like the best stories to talk about. So
We're sorry your life is boring.
just a little bit. I have a dog and I go to the gym. That's it. So I probably have a few, but this one's the one that I can think of off the top of my head. So I think it's the worst because like I messed up and it kind of came out of my check. So yeah.
Who's
So
done with the job?
this was like one of my first jobs that I've ever had, and it was at like a we'll just say a cookie bakery, okay, and so I was putting these I was making the cookies and stuff, and I was like putting in the oven, and like whenever you do it, there's like different scoops for like different size cookies, and then they have the bake time and everything in there. So it was like a busy day that day, and I'm trying to get all these cookies like restocked and stuff. And I had scooped all the cookies in there, and I'm like feeling good. I'm like getting all this stuff done, and I did something in the back after I put the cookies in the oven, and I just smelled them burning. So the store manager comes in there and just starts yelling at me, who put the cookies in the oven? Da, 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 da. Like she was going in. And I came running back from the back, came to the front, and I burned all the cookies. It was like $60 worth of cookies.
And you had to pay for that?
Yeah, because I messed the product up. And she told me it was going to come out of my check, so it came out of my check.
After this camera turns off, I want to know what company that is so I don't go to them anymore. So
Did you continue to work there after that?
Well, I wasn't there for much longer after that.
Was that a high school job or right after?
It was a high school job.
He burnt the cookies. They ain't gonna people put the cookies. And charged him for them.
Fuck the motherfucking cookies.
Fuck the cookies.
They're not even that great anyways.
They're probably not.
I really want to know what company this is. Once the camera's turned off, we're gonna make. I have questions.
Oh,
Really?
I already knew that. I already knew.
Oh, I love them. You burnt.
Damn.
Damn, Daniel. Fucking shit up.
Well, you should have been.
Should have set the damn timer.
I did set it right, but for the wrong size cookie.
Wrong size
Okay.
cookies.
So, like,
I have questions.
That's like if you put the timer on the big cookies because it bakes longer, and then I put the little cookie scoops. So the little cookies cooked too fast,
and they burned everything.
and they burned. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was like maybe 2 dozen or something like that.
Wow. So
yeah. So yeah, it's.
I was gonna boycott this company for you since they charge you for it.
But you can't.
I can't do that.
It's too up there.
Yeah.
It ain't no mom and pop business.
Ooh, because they're really good.
So since we started on that side, you want to go next with yours?
Worst job experience. I mean, I know what my worst jobs have been.
It could be that, because that's what mine's going to be.
My worst job, I met amazing people at this job and I loved them to death. I do. My worst job though was my last one. It literally working 7 days a week, 12 to 15 hours a day, nonstop. You're going. Like, it was the final straw that kind of broke the camel's back was my grandfather passed away. And I am over here with my family. We're saying our goodbyes. You know, it is what it is.
Right.
My work phone will not stop ringing. I'm trying to still help get office stuff taken care of. Now, mind you, all of the employees who are calling me know what I'm doing. They know that, you know.
Were you like on vacation? Or not really vacation, but like you were time off?
It was time off, because essentially, like I said, the hospice had been taking care of my grandfather, and
it was like bereavement.
It was bereavement. Like, they were like, you need to come say your goodbyes. We were there saying our goodbyes and everything like that. My phone is still blowing up trying to work on scheduled stuff and how to pay people, and like, it got to the point, and I will never forget this, my mom took my phone. My mom, I'm a grown man, and my mother took my phone and was like, he is here trying to say goodbye to my father. We are trying to have this moment. Can you please leave him alone?
You didn't have like a designated point of contact?
My designated point of contact was calling me. Then the next morning, like, it was to that point, and the next morning I wake up, the first thing I do is I look for my work phone. My work phone's gone. And yeah, my mom had basically like hid my phone, was like, you're gonna have a family breakfast, we're gonna sit down and talk, and you're not gonna look at your phone.
For the better.
Right, fuck them bitches.
Yeah, and that was kind of the final straw, because that was in November, the beginning of November. My grandfather passed away like a week and a half later. Gave my note, went, did the funeral.
Did your 2 weeks after that?
That was at the end of November. I gave my 2 weeks a month later. I gave it right shortly after Christmas. I gave my 2 weeks.
Yeah, them bitches, they'll fucking call your ass on your deathbed talking about, I understand you're on, like, you know,
life support.
But we need you.
We need you to come in.
I'm like, I can't. I was just like, I can't do this. I can't. So that was my thing. I know the one you wanted me to talk about.
No, I don't.
Okay, never mind. Then I won't talk about it. We're good then. Go ahead.
Here go to breath.
Ooh, she's taking a deep one.
Go ahead, take one too. Go ahead and take a breath with us.
I've had a bunch of bad job experiences, but this one I think is like the funniest one and the worst at the same time, because I hated the job. I was only working there for like a month. I was in high school, senior year, and...
You did the same thing that I did? Or is this like something completely different?
What do you mean?
Like the high school?
No, I just got my own job. But it was a pizza place. It was a pizza place.
Pizza.
One of the
pizza had a K in it.
Pizza. One of the popular ones at that, so I'm not gonna say their name.
Go ahead.
But anyway, so I have been working there for like a month, and they really didn't train you properly, or I feel like they didn't, or maybe I was slow. I don't know, but maybe I was slow or something. But I'm pretty sure I wasn't. So I have been trained allegedly on how to make a pepperoni pizza, like with extra pepperonis, how many, because they have a certain amount you can put on there, because I'm thinking just throw all the bitches on there. Right. So the little paper that they give you was MIA that day, so I didn't really know how to make this pizza the correct way, so I made it incorrectly apparently. So we had a store meeting like the day before that. I guess I might have had an attitude when they told me I made the pizza wrong.
No.
Yeah, I might.
No.
I might have had an attitude. I might have told the manager or the person that was on duty, well, if you want to make correctly, how about you make it?
Oh, shocked I said.
I might have said something
I don't think
like
you said
that.
it.
I don't.
That's what they said.
I can't believe that.
He said it.
But
You know.
But we had this this manager meeting. Like I was part-time back then, so I was only working like 2-3 days a week. It was in high school. So we had a whole store meeting. Nobody said anything about, you know, this attitude or anything like that. And then the next time I get to work, which was like almost a week later, I get there, and by the way, by the time I got to work, I already had it in my mind. These bitches say something to me today. This is my last fucking day.
Period.
So I get to work. My manager calls me outside. She had this paper in her hand. She calls me outside in the back, and she was like, "Yeah, so we really didn't like how you had an attitude on this day, yada yada yada, because you didn't make the pizza correct, blah 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 blah." So I'm standing there and I'm just looking at her like, okay, I guess this is gonna be the day.
Mm-hmm.
So
right here,
she
What was she?
pretty much tells me, yeah, she was that. She pretty much tells me, well, she asked me, "Do you know what this is in my hand?" And I was like, I'm assuming it's a write-up. She said, "Yes, it is a write-up." I said, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And she said, "So because you displayed this type of behavior, we have to document, yada, yada, yada. Are you willing to sign this write-up?" I looked at her, I looked at the paper, and I was like, "Yeah, I signed it." I said, "Can we go back in the building?" So we went back in the building. We get to the office. I take my shirt off. I take my hat off and my little non-slip shoes that they paid for. And I left them bitches right there with the write-up on the desk. And
they didn't pay for the hands.
I don't really think that she realized what I was doing, but I left all that there, and then I walked out the back door, and she comes running out the back door as I'm across the field to leave, and was like, "Where are you going?" I said, "Oh yeah, I quit," and just kept walking.
I'm out.
You should have kept the non-slip shoes because they take off the check.
The check wasn't shit anyway.
That's how them first jobs be. That's what I was gonna say about
Minimum
mine.
It was not a first job.
Oh,
It was about my third one, and I had had enough.
in senior year?
Yeah, I started working when I was a sophomore.
Oh, word.
All right, this was also a high school job. I got laid off on my day off.
Oh, I know.
Wait. You got laid off, or you got fired?
I got laid off on my day off. They called a store meeting that morning, and they called all the employees there. So we all like, okay, so all y'all got to work today, all y'all don't have to work today. So the manager never shows up. She calls us, puts it on speaker. She's like, "Okay, y'all, we're closing the store."
Oh, I know which job it was.
She's like, "Okay, y'all, we're closing the store." So we all standing there like, what the
Like,
fuck?
is it permanently getting closed down?
Yes, like permanently.
Oh, dang.
Like she couldn't even have the
She didn't even
balls.
show up. No final check, nothing. They were like, "Okay, we'll mail y'all y'all's checks, but don't come back."
Oh no.
I wouldn't be laughing. I'd be
I
hot
was
as
cracking
crazy.
up.
I'd be walking out with computers. I'd be walking out. Somebody give
They
me
had
my
already started packing all this shit
He
up.
said the computers.
We got there, and there were trucks there. They were packing all this shit up.
I'm dead.
They were like, "Okay, we're taking the fries from the back." So it's us walking out with big ass bags of French fries and chicken. So like, "Yeah, we're going home."
Not chicken.
Yes.
Wait, I know what story you're talking about now.
I still have no idea, but it's okay.
Yes.
No, it wasn't them.
Oh, it wasn't them?
No, we're
Anyway,
not-
we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later.
I'm
Yes.
dead. You walked out with bags of fries
Yes,
and
we
chicken.
had fries and chicken,
I
and we
mean-
all went home.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. Pop that shit in the oven.
I bet it tastes better than they do now.
I hope so.
Mm.
I haven't been in forever. I hate going there.
Oof.
I wanted to
Flashbacks.
I'm like dead. I
They
wanna-
closed down. Did they ever like open?
So they've obviously opened back up.
put a different
Yeah,
spot.
closer in town though. They're in town now. They're not
Here.
on that road anymore.
Oh.
They're in town.
Oh, we gotta know where this is at.
Yeah.
We gotta know where this is at.
But yeah, they got me. You check.
Well, the fuck you will. Where's the register?
Imagine you get that check in the
That shit
mail.
was gone.
They had already
They
stopped.
already lost it.
How long ago?
This was like 2014.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
Damn.
like
Imagine
right before I
that
left
check
for college.
in.
Like right
Yeah.
before.
I'd claimed that shit on my taxes. Never got paid for this shit.
This restaurant just came back like 3 years ago. Yeah. So anyway, our next topic for tonight is going to be gender inequality.
Yes.
So is it like specific, like workplace, or just in general?
In general.
In general.
Okay.
In general, whenever I did research on it, I looked up like kind of like the pay inequality. That's where I took from the topic. And with that, like I said,
As you can see on the thumbnail, it's about pay.
but excuse me, ooh, the drink. Essentially, the last statistic that I read in 2021, women are paid 87 cents to every dollar a man is paid.
Ooh.
So yeah.
That's like a national average.
Yeah, that's a national average. And the fact of it used to be worse. Apparently, it was like at one point I read it was like 65 cents or 75 cents for every dollar, and it's like it is increasing from what I read.
I just feel like if I'm putting in the same amount of work as like since y'all are putting in, I think I should be paid equally.
And you're
agree.
absolutely right.
I agree.
Because at the end of the day,
Like I'm breaking my back and I'm making 60 cents less than all y'all. Like what?
right. Yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Why do you feel like they do that?
I don't know.
I think it's me personally. I think it's just like a sexist kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think men this is just like from back in the time kind of thing.
Back
like
in the gap.
Back in the gap, yeah. I want to say they associate a man's workload to a woman's workload because of just like, I really want to say it's just like stature or your physical abilities, or they just think that men are superior.
But y'all need help. I'm sorry.
We
Y'all
do.
need help.
We need help with a lot of
We do.
things.
Y'all
We
need
do.
help.
I mean, like
If you married out there and you ain't thinking your wife every other day, you ain't shit. I'm sorry.
exactly. Period.
You ain't what?
You ain't shit.
Shit.
I'm sorry. Cause
Like-
she done washed your drawers and all sorts of shit.
On her hands and knees. No.
With your shit stain.
Ooh, with
Not
your
the
streaks in the
tracks.
back.
Not the
The
tracks.
skin marks in the back. Like, come on.
I be hearing stories
Uh-huh.
about like how never mind. Let me not get into that because we're gonna derail.
Yeah,
But
it's
real
not
quick.
Right, let's stay on topic.
Man.
The thing that I saw, and I like I said, I looked into it because I wasn't very familiar with it. I mean, obviously I know it's there because that's what everybody's talking about. But like actually doing research into it, it was really interesting. Essentially, like they did interviews, and I cannot remember the articles, so please don't come after me for this. But I don't remember the articles. Essentially, like they interviewed people like major players back in the day. Who was essentially just saying that, women, they paid women less because women accepted less.
That was their.
Well,
That was
Maybe
their,
back then.
right, that's what I'm saying, yeah, back then. And so it's just, with the good old boy system, it kept going and people are finally fighting back. I mean,
Yeah.
I
think
I feel like y'all should have been fighting back sooner because speed is up.
right, no, exactly. I mean, that's why, like, essentially, like, okay, because, I have
How long ago has it been since women have been received the right to vote?
Like,
You
I think
remember
it's like
when-
80,
80s?
over 80 years.
And what year are we now?
no. It's been more than that.
60s maybe.
They received, well,
Let me check.
yeah, you got it. The thing that I found interesting, and because I love Dolly Parton. If you haven't gathered that, love her to death, and I'll try to bring her into any conversation that I can.
Yeah, she's coming on next week's show.
Oh, she's
bitch.
She's
sorry.
coming here.
Bitch, you want to see a
You can be
you want to see a
you wanna
person die?
You can see Curtis in a wig.
Okay, it's been
Ooh.
102 years.
And a
It's
Huh?
been
blonde wig.
102 years since
102
women got the
years.
right to vote.
102?
Yeah, 102 years.
Slavery ended in.
Hold up, man. I'm just saying, it's just like, to me, I mean, you just got to think about how this country was, just how like we've been built over time.
Well, shit,
You know,
it wasn't
it's-
until the 70s. Women couldn't even have bank accounts without their husband's or their father's permission.
They couldn't make any major purchases
No.
without permission.
Yeah.
Which is trash.
They
Like,
couldn't-
I'm not about to ask nobody, can I take this much money out my account?
Right.
Couldn't do
Period. You couldn't even open an account. That's
No.
what they're saying. Jaleesa, back in like the 60s,
There's people that probably
I
still
couldn't
think
even
like
walk in the bank if I was.
there'd be no point.
There's probably
There
people that
is
still
people-
think like that. Like,
there
they think
there
that
are.
women are just like accessories to them. You know?
Yeah.
Just like
There is.
Yeah,
They're called misogynistic men.
Exactly.
Have you ever noticed at jobs and a current job when certain customers come in, the man will do all the talking, and the woman will just sit there and shut up, and then possibly hand the damn debit card after he's done doing all the talking?
Yep.
You ever seen that?
Like
yes, I've definitely seen situations like that, especially where it's just like,
they're normally older with overalls.
I love my grandmother. Love her to death. I will do anything for her. My grandfather handled everything. She did not know how to balance a checkbook. She didn't know how to pay a bill. She knew nothing. And like that's what we have to do all that for, because I'm not saying my grandfather was misogynistic. I'm not.
He didn't have another family on the other side of town?
No, he did not.
Okay.
No.
did he have a road named after him or his last name?
Well, we live on the road that was named after him. We were the only people on that drive. I mean, shit.
I'm sorry, man. It's
the last name roads for me. Like, y'all got a road after him?
Yeah. And like, well, my cousin stays up that way. His brother and then my sister is over there.
This road is named after my uncle, and this one is named after Billy Bob.
When they did the 911 system here in Vernon Parish. We were it was a whole story. We said. Anyway, it's a thing, and I'll tell you all the story.
But
okay, it's
I
fine.
heard what you said.
I'm kind of like wrap it back in. I think
I said something too.
What you said? Oh.
Mm-hmm. But no, going back to what I was saying, since we got off topic, Dolly Parton, the movie, we all know the movie 9 to 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie was created because during the 70s, late 60s, early 70s, I think it was late 60s or the 70s, it was...
Go ahead.
You already knew.
Essentially, I knew the answer, but I was just like, you all need to watch this. Because and they never fucking seen it. But they created, because there was a huge nationwide movement of women who were trying to get equal rights in workplaces, because essentially, women who were going into workplaces, you'd be the secretary. You would be...
That's when remember, what was it? Rivet?
Please don't
say her.
Don't say Roe versus Wade. Please don't say Roe versus Wade.
What?
Don't say what I think what you were gonna say.
The
Go ahead.
one that was like, she was like the masculine lady that was like,
Rosie the Riveter?
Is that what her name was? Wrong thing.
Wrong thing.
Okay.
You're talking about the lady, the strong lady?
Yeah, I thought that was like a thing for like during
They
World War
took that
II.
up as a symbol, yes.
It's like World War II or something.
It was
like
World War II, yes. Because all of the men got sent overseas, so they asked the women to work in the factories.
We did not pay attention in history.
He be talking to me like I'm the dumbest.
That was the most boring shit. History class.
All the women had to make the vehicles, the tanks, whatever the men were doing, were supposed to be doing. They were overseas fighting. All the women had to take over
that's
the
why I
home
was
and do all
like,
that.
but didn't that like take a part in like the fact that like women started to earn more of like a
Yeah, because whenever all the men came back, they said, "Hey, go back to the kitchen."
Yeah, that's all they did. Yeah, they slapped the apron back on.
okay.
Yep.
Not the kitchen.
Slap the apron back on.
Yeah.
Yep.
They still got flour on it.
Mm-hmm. Like that was the thing. It was just like it's like the more I
Go
research
cook, clean, wash these clothes, and
Have
learn not to say
babies.
shit out.
and have babies.
Fuck
Yeah.
you,
Man,
kids.
something about hearing something a woman belongs in the kitchen. Like,
That just
You do that?
bothers me.
You do that? I'm sorry.
I
But
don't
bitch,
even
I
know
would
how
poison, if I was a woman, I would poison your fucking food and laugh as you die.
Yeah, I go in the
use,
kitchen.
you can use coolant.
Mhm.
Like coolant. Like
Yeah, it's a
coolant.
sweetener.
I won't even cook. You talking about
Didn't know all that.
I'm not cooking. What you
Look,
talking
you be
about?
ready to kill people. I can tell.
Right.
I can definitely
You said
tell.
set the house on fire? Okay.
Arson, got it. Cool.
Yeah.
So if you need assistance, 1-800-WILLIS.
No, I don't know you.
Willis will come and put
I
the
don't know
coolant
any
in
of you
the-
people. My friends, if you know me, I'll help you.
Yeah. But outside of just like work and financing, is there anything else that y'all think that like women have inequalities in?
It's a lot, but this video can only be so long.
Right. Although we still have
We got a little
4.5
bit of
minutes
time.
left.
Yeah. Well, what's something that Somebody,
I mean, let's
Well,
ask
okay.
the woman
Well,
of the group. We're over here gatekeeping and like just trying to,
We
you know.
have to pay taxes on pads and tampons, like.
Like feminine products.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think that's
It's
absolutely
uncontrollable.
tragic, personally.
Uncontrollable. Why do I have
Yeah.
to pay taxes on these? Why do I have to pay for these in general?
Isn't it like an additional tax or something?
We pay this state tax for it, and then
There's some type of different tax though. Am I wrong? I don't know.
I don't pay attention to my receipt like that. I just know I pay taxes on it. I should be paying for it.
Well, it's not in your tax. It's included. They include that tax that companies have to. If I'm remembering correctly, they include a tax that it's added into the cost of the item. Not, it won't be on your receipt. If I'm remembering correctly, I might be wrong. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
we get taxed for literally everything.
I'm just trying to
They
think
can't
about
even
like.
get maternity leave. They get like what? Some women get 4 weeks, some don't.
It depends on the company.
Yeah, in the country.
It depends
And
on
the country.
too, yeah.
The
I
country.
did like a college study on that, like how different countries offer, like they offer pay, they offer extended maternity leave, they offer time with like outside of the fact that you're pregnant, like, hey, we understand you just popped out the baby, you know, but come back to work. But
Right.
no, like they actually give you time to bond. That's what it was, bonding time
Yes.
or something like that. And it's
Yeah, we don't get that shit here.
nah.
No, we don't.
I think just like in general, like we should, as a country, women should not have. Women should have accessible hygiene products that are, because it's just a natural thing.
Right.
Like what thing does guys really go through?
Nothing.
Like
We get diarrhea.
right, you shake your wee wee off and then like
Call it a
keep
day.
on going about your day.
Jaleesa's body hates her for a week every month.
Yes.
Right, every
It's
month.
trying
Think
to
about that.
Kill me.
Think about.
So,
Did they take his Oscar? Did they say
No,
that
he kept it, but he resigned. He quit the academy,
Yeah, I
so he
saw
won't
that.
be.
he won't ever be
Nope.
nominated again?
I guess he just needed that one.
I don't think he cares.
I mean, the highlight for me was when Lady Gaga helped Liza Minnelli. That's what I loved. But that was for me. But yeah, this.
The whole damn situation was out of pocket. to begin with.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Shit.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You need some repercussion tissue?
Hmm?
You need some tissue?
Please. So sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, that came out of nowhere.
But yeah, there was a wall right there.
Ooh.
Drunk off that tangerine.
Oh, not the tangerine.
Oh.
Yeah. Alcohol tangerine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But Jada and Will, they look stupid. Y'all just need to just be quiet for a little bit.
No more red
Like
labels.
the way I looked
Do
at
you
it.
think that she should have do you think that she would should have been hurt knowing that he honestly said, Jada, I love you, and then made the joke?
Well, see, that was just it. That's what I was gonna say. Like the joke wasn't funny.
It really
The joke wasn't funny at all. Maybe she really didn't think it was funny because she can't grow her hair, but I don't know. But I mean,
She just took it really personal.
I can see it both ways. He said it was a joke, but then she has this condition. But I mean, she was Jay.
No,
she wasn't?
She wasn't. That was Demi Moore.
Oh, you're
Okay.
right. You're right.
She only
You
she
right.
only shaved her head and set it off.
You right.
Did she?
Yeah,
At
in
the
the
end.
movie.
That's
When she made
right.
it to
She
Mexico.
did.
When she was crying with the money.
That's right. Crying with the money. I want to be that life. Crying with money. Oh, I'm so sad. My friends are dead. Let me take this 200 million.
Stop dabbing your tears away.
Right? I'll buy new friends.
But anyways,
That's pretty much all we got to say about them. We cutting that one short.
yeah. You
Because-
can put how you feel in the comments. I mean,
Please don't.
What would you have done
Done,
if
yeah.
someone would walk their ass on stage,
It's like
And
slap
slap
you
you.
in front of the world, and then walk back to the chair and then yell at you?
He said walk back.
Walk back.
He didn't run. He just walked back.
Walk back and then yell at you from afar.
And-
That's
That's my wife's name.
That was live television, huh?
Yeah. Like,
No, I feel like if it was really like something, they should have cut that part out if they didn't want people to see it.
It's
They could have cut
live.
the cameras out.
It's live.
They
They
could've
could have
cut
went to
the cameras
commercial
on.
break.
You know how that we
We
had
have
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
we have those every week.
That's true.
We know they cut it off.
Uh-uh.
Sure.
It cut itself off.
I mean, right whenever he reared back, I mean, I'm just gonna put this, he did kind of go in like a little bitch. Like, he sucker punched him.
I don't think Chris was expecting it. Like, he thought he was coming.
He probably thought he was gonna take the mic and make a joke too.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get up there and laugh with him. He's like, oh, okay, and then he just.
Shit,
Because he called him Richard. He was like, "Hey, Richard."
You thought.
The movie that he King Richard.
Oh yeah.
But kudos to Chris Rock, 'cause like I said,
He
he's
had
a
that.
better man than
But his
most of
brother
us
don't
to
will
be.
ass.
Mm-hmm.
All 10 of
His,
them.
I heard
his
about
brother's
that.
gonna beat the fuck out of Will on the Bel Air set. But okay, anyway.
What? Okay, I have other questions now. Sorry.
Well, we're gonna wrap that one.
We're gonna wrap that up. That wraps up another episode of Triple P and J Podcast. Do not forget, like we said at the beginning, like, comment, subscribe.
Please and thank you.
And turn your notification bell on. It's a little bell at the top of the screen.
Click it.
Click it so you can get notification when we post new content. And on that note, we will see you guys next week.
Oh,
Night.
and leave comments. Leave comments on any of the topics, your thoughts.
Yeah, we need
Share
more.
all that.
We need more. That topics. We need
Yeah.
lots more topics.
Give us topics to talk about. Like,
Right? Because y'all don't be saying shit. But anyway, on that note,
Okay, on
see
that
you guys
note.
next week. Bye.
Bye.